Hello, HR community. Sequel has been interacting with different HR forums on the impact of the new India labor codes. We received so many questions that we decided to do a Q&A series for the benefit of the HR community. Our second episode in the series will be the Provident Fund impact of labor codes, which are served right here for you. So, HR asks and Sequel answers. Let's get started. Kaveen from HR has a question for Sequel. I am still not clear if the wage that is basic plus other components has to be 50%. Then no change in basic and no change in PF, or the basic itself must be 50%? Sequel replied, the wage for payment of PF, gratuity and other benefits must be minimum 50% of gross wages. If your basic is 50% of gross wages, that should work, subject to other qualifiers like minimum wages, maximum PF wage ceiling, and so on. Kanika from HR asks, how will the Provident Fund be treated? Will it still be calculated as 12% on basic, including special allowance in it? Sequel response, the definition of PF wage changes. So does the intent to reduce the contribution from 12 to 10% for certain industries and classes of employees, though this has not yet commenced. Usha, Pawan and Ramesh from HR has three specific questions for Sequel. Question 1. Is there any increase in the limit for EPF? Question 2. Currently, the ceiling limit of EPF is 15,000 rupees. Does it change after implementation of the new wage code? Question 3. When the wage increases to 50%, is it mandatory to increase EPF contribution or continue to go as per the 15,000 threshold? Sequel response, not as of now. The maximum PF wage for statutory contribution by the employer remains at 15,000 rupees per month. Janki from HR asks, what is voluntary PF? Sequel response, any contribution made by the employee over and above the statutory contribution of 12% of PF wage is called VPF or voluntary PF. This contribution is made only by the employee. The employer has no obligation to pay. Vanessa from HR asks, in case an employee joins in India and is then deputed on-site for a few months and then returns back to India, is PF applicable for the duration he or she is on-site? Sequel response, yes. In case the employee is deployed from a country that has not signed the Social Security Agreement with India, then the PF membership must be continued. Yogita from HR asks, what percentage of tax will EPFO charge at the time of PF withdrawal? Sequel response, no tax is charged for withdrawing retirement PF corpus. TDS is deducted at the rate of 10% on EPF balance if it is withdrawn before 5 years of service. Mr. Madan from HR asks, I am already paying PF for basic at 25,000 against the gross at 60,000. I am already paying more than the 15,000 threshold. Is it a must to increase and keep the basic at 30,000 now? Sequel response, the maximum PF wage remains at 15,000 rupees. There is no clarity if those contributing PF above 15,000 must contribute PF on 50% as well. The Union Labour Ministry is being approached for necessary clarifications. Mahinder Reddy from HR asks, is it mandatory to link Aadhaar with UAN? After the Supreme Court judgment, the PF authorities are still insisting for linking. Sequel response, yes, it is mandatory for UAN and Aadhaar to be linked since EPF is a social welfare scheme. Any dispensation of monetary benefits must be Aadhaar linked to reach the right beneficiary and prevent frauds. Shraddha Patil from HR asks, what about interns? Does the employer have any obligations of PF and ESI? SQL response, yes, interns are 100% coverable for PF and ESI unless they are registered as apprentices by your company on the National Apprenticeship Portal. Email i_audit@SQL for a free demo on this registration. Dear HR community, we hope that our second episode was helpful to you. We plan to cover these following topics in our next episodes: PF impact of labor codes, impact of labor codes on compensation and bonus, impact of labor codes on standing orders, impact of labor codes on contractor compliance. We will be publishing these episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. So, see you next Tuesday. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn for more.